Okay, so start now. So first of all, we have to understand the factoring is about reversing one process, okay? So for instance, we have x plus 1 times x plus 5. We have learned how to expand it. Correct, Mars Nudo? Correct, iPhone 16. Is that iPhone 16 already issued or not? I'm wondering. So we have learned this one with all the different angles. Do you still remember, everybody? Okay, so it's x times x equals x squared, x times 5 equals 5x, 1 times x equals x, and 1 times 5 equals 5. And we can combine the same thing. X squared is the one term, but 5x and x could be combined as 6x, correct? And plus 5. Correct? Just 1 second. I think Luciana is not here. Give me 1 second. 上课了呀，快点上课了啊，快点来，不要多想，快点来上课。Okay, so we have x squared plus 6x plus 5. Okay, so I'm not going to directly tell you the formula. I want everybody in my class trying to find the formula yourself. The way of learning that is actually could be what? Emphasize everything, because if I told you everything, you're being told, right, Jeff and Daniel? If you find out the method yourself, you're kind of like understand everything better. Come on, we have iPhone 17 in our classroom. Okay, Oliver. So just to give you another one, x plus 2 times x plus 10. I want everybody do yourself and tell me finally equals x squared plus how many x and plus what? Okay, so please do yourself. 哎，你们肯定觉得啊，老师上课上的好好呀，对不对？给你们自己 practice。其实不是的，我就是累了，我不想一直说。然后你们做题的时候，我就可以休息。干嘛这样？你干嘛？你干嘛看着我？哦，对，Ollie，你点头了是吧？快点做，不许说话。做的慢，我就来你们家打你，打屁股。Mars Noodle, are you calculating? I think you're just looking at the screen.
I'm looking at the screen and calculating like on this piece of paper.
Okay, fair enough.
Do we have to send the answer in the chat?
No, you don't. You can just tell me, or somebody already sent it to me. You can tell me. You can just scream out loud. Ollie, good job. Okay, very good. Or Daniel, if you don't want to send it over, you can just scream out loud. I don't care about it. Because I can just lower your voice. It's just your classmate is gonna hear you screaming. And that's deserve them right. Nobody scream out? 哎呀，你看你们老师都随便你们叫，你们又不叫。Okay, so Andrew, can you tell me x plus 2 times x plus 10 equals what? So you have x times x, x squared. X times 10 equals 10x. 2 times x equals 2x. And 2 times 10 equals 20. Okay, combine 10 and 2 equals x squared. What? Participant has sent the whatever. 12x plus 20. Good job, Ollie. Good job, Oliver. And yeah, so let's take a look at this one, okay? So we have 1 and 5. So we have 6x and 5. And we have 2 and 10. We have 12x and 20. Margaret, did you find out something? Okay, so if I give you x plus 4 times x plus 12, can you immediately give me the answer? It's x times x equals x squared. 4 plus 12 equals what? 16. And very good. And the number part is 48. Very good. Good job. Get it? So if you want the formula, I can give you the formula. X time plus A times X plus B equals X squared plus A plus BX plus A times B. Get it? Fair enough, right? Everybody, I think you find out the formula yourself. So compare with like I told you the formula, it's much better. Okay, so I'm going to give you a couple questions to practice, and you don't have to send me the answer. And I'm going to call your name one by one, and each of you will give me an answer. Get it, everybody? Okay, this one's too hard. I'm going to give you the easier one first. So x plus 2 times x plus 6, number 2. X plus half times x plus 5. Number 3, x minus 2 times x plus 5. And number 4, x minus half times x minus 5. And number 5, x minus 0.5 times x plus 0.5. Okay, boys and girls, 5 questions, your turn. When you finished, please just send me a text message and just say done. Okay, so I know you don't have to send me the answer because there are a lot of things you need to write on. just the done, like just a done is good enough. Thank you. Oliver，你写的是done，不是 done，是 done。哦，不是 Oliver，Daniel。哎，什么叫 I hope done? Okay, so first question, Margaret. Apple, could you please tell me how to do this one?
It equals x to the second power plus 8x plus 12.
Very good. Okay, second one. Let me call Samsung.
X to the power of 2 plus 5 and 1/2 of x plus 2.5.
So first of all, the first one is no problem, right? So x squared times x squared, right? So Samsung, it's half plus 5. So half plus 5 equals what? They're both positive. So it's what? It's 5.5 x. Got it? And the third part is the number part. There's no variable. So it's half times 5 equals 5/2. And that's it. Get it? Okay, so next one is Google Pixel. Google Pixel, can you tell me x minus 2 times x minus 5 plus 5 equals what?
X squared plus 3x minus 10.
Okay, so it's x squared plus 3x minus 10, correct? Okay, very good. Okay, next one, Android.
I
X,
actually thought they were also pluses. My bad.
什么？
分析是减号，不是加号。
哪个是减号，不是加号？
这些就是下面的。
对啊，对啊，下面是减号啊，是 minus。你当成加号做了，是不是？
对对，
没关系啊，你重新做一下，你就跟着老师一起做。
One sec.
Okay, yeah, we can do it together. So x times x equals what, Jeff?
X to the power 2.
Very good. So next one we're doing, so everybody remember I said the number is coming with the negative or positive, like the sign is in front of it, right? It's in front of it. So it's what? It's negative half plus negative 5. So it's what?
So
Negative.
it's negative 5.5.
Very good. Negative 5.5. So the last part is half times negative -5 is what?
Positive
5/2. Very good. Sorry, I didn't put. So you can see number 2 and number 4 is everything is the same, right? So only thing is one is plus half and plus 5. The other one's minus half and minus 5. So that's why this part is basically the same, because negative mean negative equals positive, right? So only thing is this part. Okay, last but not least, Ollie, can you tell me the answer? Ollie, I cannot hear you. Oh, you cannot write it. Okay, Ollie, you can just write on. Very good. 0.25. Very good. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So have you ever wondered, Apple or Jeff or Oliver, like where is the middle part? Where the middle term goes? Right? So usually we have x squared and x and number part, correct? Like all the other questions is like that. But this one, the x part is missing. Why? Because you have negative 0.5 and positive 0.5. And when you plus them together equals what? Equals 0, correct? So that's why, yeah, that's the only French word I know. Okay, so that's the thing. So we don't have this part is because they are disappeared. So after we learn this part, I'm going to just give you another very useful formula is x plus a times x minus a equals x squared minus a squared. So there's no middle part existing. Why Apple? Why Oliver? Is Samsung? Is because the positive a and the negative a is just deleting each other, which is a 0x. Understand, Apple? Okay, so I think we understand this part pretty well, right? So like I said, all the math is a process of getting forward and then what? Get it what? Backwards. Very good. Get it backwards, right? So we learn A plus B, then we learn equals C, then we learn C minus A equals B, right? We learn A times B equals C, then we learn C divided by A equals B, right? And we are learning logarithm is like 2 power 3 equals 8, then log 8 equals 3. So all the math is a process of learning back and forth. Okay, so later on, Ollie and Android or Apple, and if you're learning something like new, so you can just think about it, like when you learn something new, you can think, hey, how to get it back. So this is how you understand math better. Okay, so we have learned how to do x plus a times x plus b equals x squared plus a plus bx, e plus a times b, right? And how about x squared plus 4x plus 3. I want you to turn back to the something times something. Okay, so before we learn how to do this, I'm going to explain why we're learning this. Because you know what? When we're learning math harder and harder, there are so many students is having a very big question mark in their brain is that why we're learning this. Because Ali, you can see in your entire regular life, we don't need the x squared plus 4x plus 3, right? We don't need that. You know, you dance really well, right? You're very good strip dancer. But the thing is, you don't have to understand those things to do your dance, right? So every single math we learn for a purpose, right? So we need to solve some problem. Why you're walking 华为同学？然后我告诉你啊，你的mask 飞在空中了，刚才你的 mask 在空中飞。Okay, so the purpose is like, I don't know if you still remember one thing I told you a long time ago is actually time is better than plus. Do you remember this thing? I told you for so many times. 对不对, Ollie?
Eric,
Mhm.
what were you trying to write here?
What? Oh, sorry, it's very messy, right? It's x squared plus bracket a plus bx plus a times b. Yeah, so the purpose of doing that is when you know two numbers plus together, there's actually a lot of possibilities, even though I told you the answer. For instance, I told you a plus b equals 10. Okay, so even I told you a and b equals integers, because if a and b is just a rational number, that's unlimited answers for a and b, correct? But even though I told you a plus b equals 10 is integer, so a could be equal to 1, 9, 2, 8, and 3, 7, and 4, 6. There are so many possibilities there, right? But if I told you a times b equals 10, there will lead less possibilities. 1 times 10, 2 times 5, and that's it. Get it? So that's why I'm saying times is always better than the plus, because I don't believe that people who is better than the other. But when we're in the math world, actually multiplication is better than the add adds up. Get it? Because it leads you less possibilities. So less possibilities leads what? Leads less calculations, and you can get the right answer directly. That's the reason we're getting this one. So for instance, if I told you x squared plus 4x equals 3 equals 0, there are so many possibilities for you to find the value of x, right? But if I turned it to be times, because I'm going to tell you, so it's x plus 3 times x plus 1, correct? Because 4 equals 3 plus 1, and 3 equals 3 times 1. Get it? So if this one equals 0, x either equals -3 or -1. Got it? Understood? Okay, so that is a reason we're taking this whole entire 3-term thing into the multiplication of 2 bracket. Understood? Okay, so this part is definitely a plus b. and this one is A times B. Okay, so 有很多小朋友说，老师，我们为什么每次上课的时候，在上课之前都要做5分钟的 calculation, right? So we're practicing the feeling of numbers. Get it, Apple? Okay, so the feeling of the numbers is get it from where? When you look at 4x plus 3, you immediately pop up into your brain as 4 equals 3 plus 1 and 3 equals 3 times 1. So I want you to have this feeling. So you're going to be much quicker when you're doing the factoring method. Okay, so done talking? I'll give you some questions to practice. Okay, x squared plus 7x plus 12. X squared plus 7x plus 6. Okay, boys and girls, your turn.
Are we trying to find the value of x or trying to
Yeah, if you want to, you can do that as well. Just to equal this one, make this equation equals to 0.
so we don't have to, right?
You don't have to. You just have to just make them factoring. It's good enough. But actually, that's just a one more step, right?
Is it just these two?
Okay, so let me just okay, Ollie 有一点点okay. So I'm going to call P star phone -1. First of all, let's take a look at the second one, okay? So this number, the number before x is actually what? Is actually a plus, like 2 numbers, right? And the number itself is actually 2 numbers times together. But these 2 numbers are the same, right? So let's take a look at this one. Again, I'm going to start with a number with the times together thing because there's less possibility. 7可以是1加6、2加5、3加4，对不对？但是6只能是1乘以6或者2乘以3。Correct? OK, 好，那我把这个1乘以6 I just consider we're using 1 and 6. You see 1 plus 6 is it 7? If it is 7, you get the right answer. So x plus 1 times x plus 6. Get it, PS4? OK, 好，那我们小朋友如果看到这里是2乘以3，你发现什么 I can immediately make another question, x squared plus 5x plus 6. 是不是另外一道题目做好？ Right, so my purpose or my requirement for all of you is what? 我觉得你们以后可以自己出题给自己做。Understand? So you don't have to wait or your parents said, 哎呀，怎么都没有作业呀？老师作业做不止不够多。You can just make some questions yourself. 对不对？ Right, Jeff?
But
Yeah.
if you make it yourself, doesn't it technically mean you already know the answer?
You can make, yeah, but the thing is, you can just mark yourself. Correct? You can mark yourself. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. So next one is still, we start with the multiplication. So 1 times 12, right, Margaret? 2 times 6 and 3 times 5.那你看1加12不等于7啊，2加6不等于7啊，3加4才等于7啊，那我们就出来了 x plus 3 times x plus 4. Correct? I poop. 啊，你好恶心啊，Daniel。我叫你的名字就
It's a phone brand.
Really? I don't know that. 是你
Yeah.
是你以后要做的吗? You later on when you grown up, you're gonna produce a phone brand named iPoop. 是吗? Is it?
Wait, did iPhone 16 come out yet?
I don't think so. I think it's iPhone 15.
iPoop is literally a thing.
Really? 我不信，
Yeah.
真的吗? iPoop 是
Yeah.
动词吗?
Search it up.
Search up.
是个什么?
A phone brand.
Phone brand. It's a
是一个
phone brand.
phone brand 吗？是真的是个 phone
Yeah.
brand 吗?
For real.
For real? 哎，你们不要骗老师啊！你们这样不对啊！我跟你讲，老师要生
We're
气
not.
啊！
Search it up.
真的吗？OK，好吧，我相信你们。Okay, so now let's do a little bit harder. Okay, so x squared minus 3x and plus 2. Okay, so Jeffrey, when you see there's a negative, Oliver and Daniel, when you see a negative in front of this guy, there's a big cautious that you need to pay attention that plus 2 is actually having 2 different possibilities. It's either 2 times 1 or negative 2 times negative 1. Get it? Get it? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to see 2 plus 1 is not equals negative 3, but negative 2 plus negative 1 equals what? Negative 3. So the answer is x minus 2 times x minus 1. Get it, boys and girls?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to introduce another one as x squared minus 2x. 等一下，让我想一想。minus 15 or x squared plus 2x minus 15. Okay, 我们来看一下这个啊。So when you see negative and also the times together also equals negative, that means what? They are one negative, one positive. Correct? 对不对？因为只有2个不一样 sign 的数字乘到一起，它才会变成 negative. Negative times negative equals positive. Positive times positive, always positive. So that's why when you find out the multiplication of 2 numbers as a negative, you have to have one negative and one positive. Okay, so I want all of you just immediately put a 1 negative and 1 positive there. Okay, 好了，那 15 是不是一个15 1 15, 对不对？那还有什么 15 and 1, 对不对？还可以什么 3 and 5 and 5 and 3. Okay, so now negative plus 15 equals positive 14, not right. Negative 15 plus 1 equals negative 14, not right. So these are all wrong. So negative 3 plus 5 equals positive 2, no, but negative 5 plus 3 equals negative 3. So the answer is x minus 5 times x plus 3. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. So next one is still the same, but when you have 2 numbers plus together, it's positive. So we know it's x minus 3 times x plus 5. Understand, Margaret? Okay, you need to be very clear and list all the possibilities. Remember, 在我们以前是不是学过 listing 这一章啊？对不对？老师跟你们说 list all the possibilities as clear as you can. 那 Margaret， 如果你觉得哎，我一开始学的时候有点麻烦怎么办？我就把 negative 15, positive 15, positive 1, negative 15, positive 3, negative 5, negative 3, positive 5, 每一个都写在旁边，这样你就不会错。Okay, so remember, 有很多小朋友说，老师，我就是不想写过程，我就是不想写过程。Yeah, if you can get it right, 不写过程一点问题都没有。There's no need to do all the process, right? But the thing is, Margaret, you have to remember, all the process is actually helping you or making yourself a hard situation. You help yourself. Understand? Okay, Jeff, 我跟你说啊，一道题目直接做完，最多2分钟，对不对？做错了 还要罚，对不对？你看妈妈还要打屁股，对不对？然后我们要啊，你怎么这道题都会做错呢？超过10分钟 ，Do you think it's worth it? Definitely not, right? So you're smart. All of the people in the classroom is very smart kid. So just don't. 我小的时候，我老师经常跟我说一句话，叫什么来着？就不要洗煤饼。You probably don't know what is 煤饼，就是 the coal，就是那个你们吃火锅的时候，不是吃烧烤的时候，是不是有那个煤炭，就很黑的，right？那个东西能洗干净吗？Never, right? So you're wasting your time, right? So all the process is helping you, and also like all the tricks your teacher is telling you is not just a one to make it harder for you. Understand? Okay, so now let's just I'll give you like a couple questions to practice, then we can move forward. Okay? So x squared minus 5x plus 6, x squared minus 4x minus minus let me see. 开始乱想，想不出来。Minus 5. X squared minus 9x plus no 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 18 and x plus 4x minus 45 of x squared minus 10x plus 25. Okay, so 5 questions. Your turn. Okay, everybody, when you finish, please just send me you're done. Then I can just start to call your name, okay? Daniel，我觉得你真的超级喜欢噗噗。我以后，回来，我到时候去送
Something I'm wondering is iPoop actually a phone brand?
真的吗？iPoop 真的是个 phone brand 吗？
I
Well,
think
it's a meme.
你觉得你们在忽悠我？我觉得你们这样不好。Very bad. Okay.
I'm gonna search like right after.
So first of all, +6 and a -5. So I know that one of them is positive, the other one is also one of them is negative, the other one is also negative, right? So it's -2, -3 equals -5. So it's x minus 2, x minus 3. So if I make this equation equals 0, Ollie, so basically x equals 2 or 3 makes whole equation equals 0, correct? Okay, next one. 5 and 1. Okay, -5 and +1. So x minus 5 times x plus 1. Correct? Okay, next one. X minus 6. Huh?
Why do you always want to make the equation equal 0?
Oh, this is the next step. Okay, Margaret. 就是下面一步就是 because we're learning this part is called variables, 对不对? So all the things we're doing this is trying to find out the value of x, which is a variable. Or else we're doing nothing. 对吧? We need to make sense of the things with the calculation we're doing. Now, x squared minus 4x minus 5 is actually, hey, what's your question? 85500,3500. What is your question? You raise your hand. 没有吗? OK. 我把那个摄像头打开. OK. So positive 18 also equals -3 times -6, right? Equals positive 18. So positive and this one. Get it? Okay, next one. Times together equals negative. Plus together equals positive. Only possible is one positive, one negative. Right? I'm not going to using 45 and 1 because that's literally impossible. The differences between these two numbers is 44 and we have 4. So I know these two numbers must be close enough. So definitely I'm going to try 9 and 5. So 9 times 5 equals -45. Good. And 9 minus 5 equals 4. So it's x plus 9 times x minus 5. Got it? Okay, next one. X. So 25, so -5 and -5. Right? Well, -5 times -5 equals +25. And -5 plus -5 equals 10. So x minus 5 times x minus 5 equals x minus 5 squared. Done. Get it? Okay, so now let's move forward to the, if we have how do we do it? So before Margaret, remember, there's no number in front of x. Correct? So now we add the number in front of x. So how are we going to do it? 那以前这两个乘起来是 x 平方，对不对？那现在是什么 ？I put 现在是什么？6x squared. Correct, I poop? Okay, so now let's take a look at this one. So how are we going to find out the number? Because before it's 4 plus 1 equals 5, right? So it's 5x. But now it's no more because we have to do what? 2x times 4 and 1 times 3x.用第一个 bracket 里面的有 x 的项去乘以第二个 bracket 里面没有 x 的项。Okay? Then use the first terms without the x term time the second terms, second bracket with x term. 记得了吗? Okay, so 2 times 4 equals 8, 1 times 3 equals 3, so it's 11x. Okay, Margaret, if you cannot remember that, just to copy my little angle thing, that will be really helpful. So last but not least is still the same thing. It's still 1 times 4 equals 4. Okay, so let's try practice another one. So 3x plus 4 times 2x plus 1. Okay, first one, 3x times 2x, 6x squared. So Margaret, see, 3x 我要去找后面那个没有 x 的项，看到没有？ Okay, so it's 3 times 1 equals 3, right? Okay, second 去找有 x 的项, so 2 times 4 equals what? Equals 8. So it's 11x. 啊，题目一模一样。What I'm doing? 哦，我的脑子真的是有病呢。我出了一道完全一模一样的题目，而且我还觉得是不一样的。我觉得我的脑子里面有点不正常。Okay, so 3x plus 8, 这次肯定不一样。3x plus 4. Okay, boys and girls, please just do one questions. You did it for me.
Harry,
Mm-hmm.
it normal that my numbers are like so big? Like,
Yeah. I
30.
mean, you called it big. You take a look at Oliver's name. Oliver's name is big. He was like 8,000, 80,000 trillion or something like that.
So is it normal that I get 36x plus 32?
36. I think so. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Hi, Gordon. Gordon，你不要忘了看录像啊！今天出去滑雪滑的开心吗？你去 Whistler 还是去哪里？去 Whistler 了吧？嗯哼，你今天不会说话了是吧？我觉得我们今年的那个 Cyprus 的那个滑雪票白买了，一点雪都没有，对吧？对，你是不是也买了这？对啊，
Yeah.
太过分了。
Skiing with no snow?
Yeah, Cyprus, there's no snow at all, nothing. 你知道前两天我看到一个片子说，他们说那个像水帘洞一样，it's all water because it's too hot. But I think next week is going to be freezing cold, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
next
saw on the forecast.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is not good, right? When it's freezing cold, like all the water is going to be icy.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty slippery.
I feel bad
be-
for the people who got gold passes.
You bought gold passes?
No, I feel bad for the people who
Yeah,
got
I got the silver one. It's not bad, but still it's like $1,000 something.
I got silver plus.
You got silver plus? Yeah. Psst. I think it's not fair because there's no snow. How are you gonna sell something like ahead? Like there's no snow at all. Like I called them and said if we can return it, and he said no.
Well, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair because we bought the ticket and there's no snow at all. Like you're not offering us the place to skiing at all. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. I think Margaret got it right, 3.1415926. Ollie, I poop. How about Gordon? You can just look at us, okay? So first of all, it's 3 times 3 equals 9x squared, right, boys and girls? So now we're using 3x to find out the number, which is no x version. So it's 12. And 3 times 8 equals 24. So Margaret, 24 plus 12 equals 36x. And 4 times 8 equals 32. Good job. Okay, so now I'm going to just erase up a little bit hardness. When you have minus, how are you going to do it? Okay, try to do it yourself.
I need to get another piece of paper again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Margaret, 看好有 negative. Okay, when you have negative, the negative
Oh, wait,
going through, yeah, together with that. Okay, help you a little.
Carrie,
Yeah.
pen ran out of ink again.
你把你家地址给我，我发点笔给你，叫你妈妈把地址给我。 You send it to me over the chat. 快点，
I need to go get another pen.
你去拿吧，然后过会儿把地址给我。
I got 2 pens this time in case one runs out of ink
我
again.
给你买一个那个铅笔盒吧，然后里面放满笔。你就上课的时候带一个铅笔盒，不要每次都带一根笔啊，拿一根笔上课。
Harry, can I go to the washroom?
Of course, turn on the camera.
I'm- Using my brother's pencil case right now because mine's upstairs and I just don't want to get it right now. So
Okay, so I poop Gordon. Let's take a look at this one. So 2 times 6x, it's no problem, is 12x squared, right? So -4 times +1 equals -4, no problem. So we just leave the hard part together. So 2 times 1 equals 2. But -4 plus times 6 equals -24. So 2 minus 24 equals what? Equals -22x. So the answer is 12x minus 22x minus 4. Okay, Ollie, 看好了吗？什么地方错了，对不对？ Okay, so when we're making mistakes, it's more important you know where and why you're making the mistakes this time. So 2x minus 1 times 3x plus 7. Okay, so boys and girls, your turn. Okay, I have received Ollie's, and I hope this time you get it right, Ollie. And the rest of you, please send it. And I also get 3355442. Who's that? 谁是3355442？你们名字取的我都不知道谁是谁。没有啊，班里面没有334433554432呀。
I totally sent the answer to you.
对，你发给我了是不是？但是还有个33554432是谁啊？ 所以 Oliver，你是从1334552变成167777216吗？哎，你不要这样好吧？我就觉得我们班里面有个 ghost student。Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So, Jeffrey 去上个厕所，他现在还不回来，掉厕所里了，我觉得。他再不回来，等会我打电话给他妈，要去厕所里救他，不然一直在厕所里待着不太好。Okay, so yeah, Holly 点头点的好大力。Hey Jeff, you're back. Are you okay? Did you drop yourself into the toilet? No? Okay, be careful, okay? So let's have 2x times 3x equals what? 6x squared, correct? Okay, like I said, we focused on the harder part. Sorry, we just to get rid of the easier part first. So the first one, 2 terms with the variable you times together. And now then what's next? You times the 2 without the variable together. -1 times 7 equals -7. Get it? So now we focused on the harder part. 2 times 7 equals 14. -1 times 3 equals -3. So 14 minus 3 equals 11x. So 6x squared plus 11x minus 7 is answer. Okay, so boys and girls, let's move forward to the next level. Half x plus 4 times 6x minus 2. Okay, so boys and girls, your turn. We have the fraction get involved.
I don't like fractions. It's confusing.
对啊，谁喜欢？
I like decimals better than fractions.
Me too. 哎，但是我觉得其实 fraction 真的做得好的比 decimal 快呀。You can eliminate a lot of things. Like for instance, especially like fractions times together. I hate like decimal times together. You know, it's gonna
Yeah.
be like 4.32 times 2.91. Like it's pain, right? But if you have like 3/16 times 8/9, like you can just eliminate the both the denominator and numerator. So it makes everything a little bit easy.
When the fraction is like a third, like a half, but
Mhm.
it's harder. It's like 796 over like 13 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Which-
Yeah, I agree. Margaret, I send you something. You can receive the surprise by tomorrow.
Wait. What just happened?
Oh, I just send you some poop. Okay, so
Yeah,
let's
the
take
back-
let's take a look at this one. Gordon, good job. You have sent it to me and I have received Ollie's, but unfortunately, Ollie and Gordon's answer is not the same. 要不然就 Ollie 对，要不然就 Gordon 对，要不然就两个人一起都错，对不对？ There's impossible like two of you the same, 啊。Okay, so first of all, let's just focus on the easier part. So half x times 6x equals 3x squared. I think this problem, nobody is making mistakes, right? This one. And 4 times -2, there's no problem, -8, no problem. But the harder part is like we have half x times -2 equals -1. And 4 times 6 equals 24. So -1 plus 24 equals positive 23x. So 608. 哎，Oliver 肯定是你，我跟你说，Oliver 做对了啊，很不错。然后，哎呀， Margaret, just a teensy little mistakes, correct? 是不是负一加？
Funny.
对
哦，
对不对？对不对？好，老师跟你们说啊，在这个地方如果要做错了，把这个数字圈起来，对不对？把这个数字圈起来。Okay, so you understand which one's negative and positive. I poop, good job. 我为什么要叫这种名字？真是。Gordon, good job. Ollie 是不是也有一点点错？对不对？对不对？就一点点没关系啊。Okay, so let's just do another one because when you're having you're still making mistakes, that means you're still like not very sure about that. So let's do the 华为，你还没有发给我答案呢啊？你在干嘛？你上了一次厕所以后，整个人就不行了。我跟你说，啊，你笑什么？你再这样，我下次不让你去上厕所了。
maybe his soul fell into the bathroom and his body came back.
他脑子在厕所里，我想问一下，他脑子在厕所里干嘛？Jeffrey, you tell me about it, okay? Seems a lot of secret there. Dirty laundry there. So 9x minus a. 给你们个简单一点的吧，好吧？不要太难了，不然谁还都哭。Okay. Gordon, back it
Wait,
up.
what? It's -2. I only thought I was positive.
Okay, the good thing is Gordon has sent it to me. Oliver's the first one sent it to me, then Gordon, then Ollie, then Daniel, just to give 华为和那个 Margaret a little bit more time. 我觉得应该大家都能做对的。So far，所有发给我的小朋友答案都是一模一样的。So I think congratulations, we can move on. Okay, very good. Congratulations.
Oh, it's negative. Oh.
It's Carrie, I literally sent it to you like 5 minutes ago.
啊，真的吗？
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. 哎呀，你再认真看一下，你再给我认真看一下。你做的太快了，再看一下，好不好？
What happens to? Oh wait, never mind.
Okay, so first of all, Margaret, take a look. Okay, so the first term, 你在老师跟你说就是有这个 variable 有这个 x 上面画两条横线，这样会 help you understand this one better. So 1/3 times 9 equals what? equals 3, right? So 3x squared. 对不对？然后呢 positive 6 times negative 18 equals what? Equals negative 108. 先把这个简单的部分做掉，然后我们再来做中间的部分。那1/3乘以负的18 is negative 6, correct? 然后6乘以9呢？6乘以9等于54。Okay, so it's 54 minus 6 equals positive 48x. Okay, so that is the answer for this one. Okay, so now we're moving back forwards to the reversing part. Okay, so I'm going to just give you 因为我觉得我们前面在说这个，有些小朋友可能已经忘记了。4道题目 x 的平。Okay, 4 questions, your turn. So I'm going to start to explain, okay? So x plus 5 times x minus 2. Correct, everybody? Because negative 10 equals positive 10, negative 10 times positive 1, positive 10 times negative 1, or positive 5 times negative 2, negative 5 times positive 2. Correct? So we plus together know that. So this one is x minus 4 times x minus 2. And this one is no answer. So basically they
I-
cannot, yeah.
For so long, I was like, how do we get
Negative
negative 2?
yeah, with the, yeah, I know. 不是每道题都有答案的呀。Okay, so the last one is x plus 7y times x minus 3y. Okay, so because y is existing here, right? So now we're going to using the last 5 minutes doing the hardest part. It's not actually hardest part. It's actually you need to find out the common factor to make everything easier. For instance, if I give you a question, x minus 5x plus 6. I think everybody know how to do it. X minus 2 times x minus 3, right? But if I give you a question, negative x squared plus 5x minus 6, how are you going to do it? Okay, so everything is a little bit different because you have a negative. So how are we going to do it, Margaret? We take the negative out. Ollie? Okay, so makes everything x squared minus 5x plus 6. Get it? So how we take out the negative side out of the equation? Gordon, take a look, okay? You make everything before reversed. Everybody, I want you to take note on this one, okay? Very important. 原来 x 前面是不是负号的？现在变成正了，对不对？原来5x 前面是 positive 的，变成 negative。原来6前面是 negative 的，变成 positive。Understand? This is very, very important. When you put a negative side outside the equation, every single equation of before one reversed. I would like you to take notes for this one. Get it? Okay, so I want you to practice it, okay? For instance, I give you x squared plus 8x plus 7, negative x squared minus 8x minus 7. Okay, so two of the equation, I want you to take out the bracket out and tell me how to do it, okay? X squared minus 8x minus 7. Correct, everybody? Okay, next one, x squared plus 8x plus 7. I just want you to make sure that when you take out a negative, 这个地方唯一有可能会错的啊。有些小朋友说，哎，那老师这个 x 的这个 negative 我拿出来了，那这个地方应该什么？ Because if you don't see any sign in front of any numbers, that means it's positive. 对不对？前面没有东西，它就是 positive。那 Margaret，你看前面 x squared 前面本来是 negative，对不对？对不对？所以现在就变成 positive。那 the same thing, sometimes we're not only just to take the negative sign, we sometimes also take the number as well. For instance, negative x, 3x squared minus 18x and minus 27. 那怎么办？ We're not only just to take out a negative, we take out of the 3 as well. So negative 3拿出来了，是不是 x 的平方 plus 6x plus 9? Get it, boys and girls? Because we're using negative 18 divided by negative 3 equals 6. Negative 27 divided by 3 equals 9. Get it? Okay, sometimes not only just to take out the number part, we also take out the variable part. The same thing, but I'm just doing something like that. This time, we're not only just take out the negative 3, we take out negative 3x squared. That's the what? That's a common factor. Get it? So x squared plus 6x plus 9. Got it? Okay, so that's it for today's class. Okay, so the factoring, like I said, there are so many questions in AMC 8 and AMC 10. It's just including for this one. So I think it's probably useful for your upcoming test. So I think the test will be holding on the last week. I think it's 18 or whatever. So we still have another class for the January 13th.
Wait,
So yeah.
we have the AMC 8 competition is on January 13th.
没有，我觉得应该是你们是13号考吗？
I don't know.
No, 我觉得应该是20几号吧，15到20号的那个 week.
But like at this class, when do we?
No, 我们1月13号还有一节课啊。
Oh, okay.
OK，那个你不用 recording 那个 Margaret，我已经都 record 好了，到时候我会发给妈妈的，好不好？
By all of the things I can press on the screen. I don't even know what I'm doing.
反正是你就瞎摁摁的是吧？可以这样子的，瞎摁摁的。Okay, so that's it, boys and girls. That's it for today's class. We're gonna see each other next week. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.